Hey, real estate agents, welcome to the Weekly Closer. I'm your host, Jeff Underwood, along with Joey Sampaga. How's it going, Joey?
What's going on?
He is the man with the plan. We're the real estate marketing maniacs, and we have some special guests with us today in the studio. And those guests are Navin, Pathangay, and Kurt Nishimura with ARIA, which is the Asian Real Estate Association of America. How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
Did I do okay on that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. No, I know, I had it down. Thank you guys so much for being here. We really appreciate it. And
Thank you for having us.
we really want you to explain to the agents, because agents are who listen to the podcast here, what exactly ARIA is. And you guys are with the Greater Phoenix chapter, right?
Yes.
And Kurt, you're the founder.
Correct.
Of the chapter. And then Navin, you are the current president.
2017.
For 2017.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit about, I guess, Kurt, if you want to share how you founded this organization and got it started, and then we'll jump into what you guys are doing.
Sure. Want to talk a little bit about ARIA. ARIA started in 2003. It's a national organization for Asian Real Estate Association of America. We're based out of San Diego. That's where our home office is. We have 37 chapters across North America, about 17,000 members. Our Greater Phoenix has roughly about 100 members. We are originally started off as ARIA Arizona chapter, but we reformed in 2013 as ARIA Greater Phoenix,
Okay.
to reflect the fact that other chapters might be opening in Tucson and in other cities as well. And we wanted to give people that opportunity. That's why
Right.
we renamed ourselves.
Good. All right. And Navin, what would you add to that as far as obviously with your leadership now? And
Oh, thank you. I got suckered in by Kurt to help him out. And no, I think it was a great thing. He invited me to be part of the board, and I joined as the commercial chair. I'm an architect, and we do a lot of commercial projects, and it was a good fit for me to be as part of the commercial committee and the commercial chair for Phoenix. And this was 2014, and then I sort of went through a couple of years as a commercial chair, and now I'm the president, got elected last year. So serving this term as Greater Phoenix president.
okay. What is the main mission, I guess, if you will, as far as what are we trying to get out to the real estate agents here in the Valley? What's the main mission here locally?
Our goal is to educate, real estate agents to sort of understand that, we're here to educate them to understand what the Asian buyers are about. And it's about providing home ownership to as much Asian and Pacific Islanders. The way it got started is the lack of, speaking skills in Asians, not being able to understand the contracts and things like that. But have agents, know about how real estate agents know about Asians and understanding what they are for and what they're looking for, but at the same time being able to sort of bridge that gap. And so by us educating them about the culture, about what they're about and their backgrounds and what they're looking for, I think it helps them become a better agent as well.
Okay.
On the ARIA national side, we actually support some important legislation.
Yes.
In the quarterly census report, Asians were actually classified in the other category. There wasn't actually a box to check for Asian. And we thought that it was very important that they actually create an Asian box, because when any time of important legislation comes related to real estate, if you actually don't have a box to check, your numbers are not counted.
Got it.
And without having that count, you actually don't have a seat at the table. And it's really important that everyone, no matter what minority or race they might be, has a seat at that table,
Right.
because it affects us all. And we believe that the best communities are diverse communities. All boats rise with the tide. And we just want to make sure that everyone has a voice at that table.
Got it. Okay. No, that's great. You mentioned, too, at the beginning that, or before we even started here, that the Asian community is a big percent or a growing percentage of the buyers.
Yeah, based on the consensus now, I think we're one of the fastest growing demographics, and even financially, they've done very, very well. I think that's sort of one of the things that everybody's trying to get equipped to, understanding what's their mindset behind home buying and things like that. But we're trying to help them, basically empower them with the tools to know that, hey,
Right.
these are the people that are out there. What can we do to help them and make their transition easy towards home ownership?
Okay.
There is a certain percentage about the Asian community. A lot of times they'll see people that are fairly well educated. There's definitely a stress on school and personal advancement. But what happens with that is they forget about some of the struggling communities, the ones that just first get here, that might be refugees from other countries, where there isn't a big support system. So while you have some communities that are doing very, very well, you have other communities that really are struggling. And that's where that important legislation is needed to help ensure that their goals and their American dream could be realized as well.
Got it. Okay.
And I think we have a couple of board members that are interested in reaching out to this, and I think our chapter has different goals, but I know there are a couple of other chapters around the United States that are actually helping refugees, from Burma and other places,
Yeah.
and helping them towards homeownership as well.
That's a good cause, right?
Thank you.
How would you describe, or for the agents that are listening right now, how would you describe that culture, that difference in buying, real estate, or the decision that goes into buying real estate from the Asian community? What
You want to answer that, Craig?
Sure.
I mean, how does that look different than just the standard,
Sure. I think
purchase?
culturally there's more emphasis on the extended family.
Okay.
And because of that, it also reflects in the type of floor plans they're looking for. Something that'll house a multi-generational type floor plan product where there's a big house where all generations can live, because the grandparents in many ways are helping raise the children while the parents are out working. And other things to keep in mind, there are certain design criteria that are popular in Asia, feng shui, vastu, and those influence their buying decisions as well. I'm not an expert in those things. Navin can certainly speak to that as an architect, but those are things that an agent should at least have a working knowledge of, because it'll make that buying process that much smoother.
Yeah. Okay.
And in the past, we have actually had a couple of experts talk about that. We've had a couple of lunch and learns where we have actually shared information regarding, some of the basic principles of Vastu and Feng Shui, just so agents can understand these are the things that are looking at. And to add to what Kurt was saying was about, the Asian culture revolves around food. And I think that's
Okay.
and it's really about the family and getting together on the weekends. And I know it's not just Asians; everybody gets around food, but the whole cooking in the house and the grandma's cooking, the daughter-in-law's cooking, and
Right.
so that promotes the floor plan and demands it to be a certain type. So the buyer is always constantly looking at a type of floor plan that's conducive for that way of living. And I think even for us, when we talk about the principles of design and principles of, it's important for them to see how the energy flows through the house. So I think it and the orientation of the house. Kurt helped me buy a house recently, and I was totally adamant I had to have an east-facing house. And I think Courtney went crazy about that.
But traditionally, the people want a north-south exposure, and sometimes you have trouble selling, east-west. But for someone that practices Vastu or Feng Shui, that can be totally different. So you can use that as a marketing tool, rather than looking at it as something that is hopefully overlooked or something like that. That might be the strongest suit depending on who your buyer is and who you're marketing to.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and I'm glad you brought up the, cooking in the house together as a family. I mean, the states have gotten to a point where the kids grow up and they move away, and you may only see family members once or twice a year. I really like that. Actually, my youngest daughter was asking me about this whole retirement thing, and we just kind of talked a little bit about it. And I said, retirement's only really been around for less than 100 years. The whole concept of retirement, because people used to live, together. They used to live longer together, and so grandma and grandpa would be in the same house as the parents and the kids, and that's just the way it used to be. So anyway, off on a different tangent, but I can see that total point right there.
But to add to that, though, Jeff, I think the generations even in the United States is changing, because kids are now, the parents educate the kids. They're given. I mean, they came here with less than what they had before, and then they were striving. They did very well. They educated their kids.
Right.
But today, kids are also out, in different cities and different states, to better themselves. And I think it's taken a while, but the Asian community has embraced that, knowing that we are here for our kids and we're doing better for them, and they're letting them go and start their own families. We've got so many people that yes, it is, we do talk about the multi-generational living, but also I think there is a market for the younger Asians also that are coming, and they're growing and they're going to different cities, and they're looking for their home eventually, maybe to bring their parents back in also.
Got it. Okay. No, thanks for sharing that. Absolutely. I noticed on the Facebook page, because anybody can go check out their Facebook page for sure, lots of events. You guys do a lot of things around the greater Phoenix area. You just had a Feed My Starving Children event that you just did. And
yes.
If they go there, it looks like there's quite a bit that you guys are doing to be active in the community.
We try to do at least 10 events a year, but now we're getting to be more popular. We're probably doing about 15 events a year.
Okay.
15 to 20. We've got about, based on our sponsors, we've got 4 major sponsors, and we've promised them 5 major events this year.
Okay.
And each event is probably about 100 to 200 people. And then on and then we also have the smaller events, which are Lunch and Learns and Wine Up Wednesdays, where we probably have maybe 30 to 50 people.
Okay.
So and a lot of them are educational based on the sponsors. We give them the information and tools that they can use. For example, we have Muscular Moving Men that sponsor us, and so they're giving benefits. Members are giving benefits from them.
Got it.
And discounts and things like that also help a realtor. So if somebody's coming, and by the way, you've got 10% off from Muscular Moving Men, it makes them look good too.
There you go.
Hey,
right.
Jeff, that's your
awesome.
organization, isn't it?
What? Muscular something? Okay, so Wine Up Wednesday.
Yes.
So those are, I'm assuming, wine happy hours or something like that?
Well,
kind of, sort of?
We find that wine goes with everything.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Now you've got agents are definitely going to be interested now. It's AREAA Greater Phoenix is the Facebook page. You'll see the Wine Up Wednesdays on there for sure, and everything else that they do.
Well, we do that to sort of appreciate the members that come in, and I think it's good for us to be able to sponsor these events.
Yeah.
But it's also, a lot of deals happen when you're not just on a phone call or you're meeting other agents. I think what ends up happening is we've had so many agents meet together. Somebody's got a buyer, the other person's got a seller. They're always looking to people, and then, oh yeah, I live in this area, or we've got someone looking. And I think by bringing those people together, it really helps it promotes business. And we've got a lot of lenders on as members. We've got people that are with security title. Brenda is actually very active with us, and I guess we bring everybody together where they can all be in a room or be in an area and an event where they can chat and mingle. And you never know, business happens when you're over a glass of wine or some food.
Absolutely.
I think that's really the power of networking, because a lot of times you've got a buyer ready to go, and you've been looking very hard in a particular subdivision. But when you meet someone that says, I've got a listing coming up in a week, and you've got a 1 week head start on the rest of the community because you happen to be at that event where a friendly face that you have a conversation, says, yes, I've got a perfect listing coming a week from now. Would you like to be the first one in? That certainly helps you get transactions done. So.
Okay. So agents that might be interested in reaching out, how best for them to reach out to you guys?
Oh, they can reach out to us on our Facebook page as well, and I think there's information about reaching out to us, phone numbers and stuff. And it's very simple. I mean, join us, and the website's very simple, and I think we just have to pick the Greater Phoenix on the and signing up.
Definitely. So what website would you send them to?
Just aria.org.
Aria.org.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, are you guys ready to get in the ring with the Maniacs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. What's the best advice that anyone's ever given you? And we'll let whoever wants to answer.
Go ahead, Kurt. I'll
I'm going to defer to the president.
All right.
Well, I think best advice is work hard, keep at it, and even if you get bogged down, stand up again and keep going.
All right.
That's good.
How about your favorite mobile app?
Ooh, I have an app called TurboScan.
TurboScan.
And
Okay.
that thing is unbelievable. It's the first app that I paid for. And I use it every day. It's actually in my business. We look at so many drawings, and it's something that you can take a click and you can convert it into any file you want.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool. All right. How about a book that you would recommend?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with Ayn Rand. I know it's controversial, but The Fountainhead was a book that I still keep reading it today because
Okay.
it has so many philosophical things to it. That's just unbelievable book.
All right. How about a productivity tool or software that you use on a regular basis?
I would say Dropbox.
Dropbox.
Oh yes.
That's
It's a
good one.
lifesaver because
yes.
I don't have to take my laptop everywhere as long as I know I can get to somewhere where there is a machine or something, or I can borrow someone else's computer. I can
Yeah.
go on vacation and not have to worry about it.
Yep.
All right. All right. One final question. We'll let you draw it from the mask here.
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
All right. What'd you get?
What do you do outside of real estate hobby?
Oh, yeah. How about a hobby?
Actually, I love driving. I think I used to race before. I don't anymore. Too expensive.
Yeah.
But
What kind of racing?
car racing.
I mean, like track racing, like
Yes.
drag racing,
No,
like.
track racing.
All right.
racing.
Open wheel or.
Oh no, closed rally cars.
All right.
I've been in the car with Navin.
That
and
sounds fun.
He likes to race on Camelback too. So.
Really? So I have to take Dramamine when I ride with him. Huh?
Well, Kurt's question was going to be, what's the most adventurous thing you've ever done? No. I got in a car with this guy. No, that's awesome. Thank you guys so much for being
thank you so
being
much
here.
for-
Again,
Thank you.
If anybody's interested, aria.org.
And then there's a drop-down menu. And just pick Greater Phoenix.
Greater Phoenix.
And then
Okay.
you can sign up from there.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
Until next time, this is Jeff Underwood along with
Joey Sampaga.
the Real Estate Marketing Maniac signing off. Take care.
See ya. Good job, guys.
Good job.
Thank you so much.
The Weekly Closer podcast is sponsored by Jake Krabby, NMLS number 877141 at Academy Mortgage. Are you looking to buy or refinance a home? Jake Krabby is your mortgage professional. Contact Jake at 480-442-9291. Jake Krabby is a loan officer at Academy Mortgage, NMLS number 877141. State license for Arizona number 0920357, AZBK number 0904081, and New Mexico number 877141. Academy Mortgage Corporation, NMLS 3113, and New Mexico 01451. Call 480-442-9291. Address 15333 North Pima Road, Suite 205, Scottsdale, Arizona 85260. Academy Mortgage is an equal housing.